everyone, and welcome to another video. So today's video is going to be more on a serious topic because this is something incredibly important to me and something I really want to talk about on my channel. So today we're talking about mental health and actually how animals can help with your mental health. So we're still going to make it oriented around my channel, not just where I'm just giving you a rant about mental health, but I'm going to include my animals in it. For starters, I think mental health is incredibly important. Everyone deals with it. Everyone has to maintain it. Everyone should strive to have the best mental health that they can have. Mental health is also something that can be very hard to maintain. For example, I do have diagnosed depression and anxiety. Of course, anxiety is something that everyone can deal with, and same as being depressed. But when you have these as diagnosed illnesses, it's pretty much a lifelong battle, something you deal with every day, even when you want to feel happy. You still have this depression and anxiety that lingers. So there is a difference between clinical anxiety and depression and just day-to-day I'm sad and day-to-day I'm anxious about so-and-so or whatever it may be. It's incredibly important that we maintain a good mental health because without it, it affects our whole life. For example, I recently had an episode where I was extremely depressed and it just hit me out of nowhere. I lost so much motivation to do anything and I spent so much time in bed. I didn't really want to leave the house. I didn't do my makeup, I didn't do my hair, I didn't shower a lot. So obviously it affected my hygiene, it affected my social life, it affected my channel. People were constantly telling me that I sound different, that I'm acting different, that I don't have that spunk that I used to have. Basically, I was dealing with a wing of depression and nothing I was doing was really helping me other than the support of my loved ones and my animals. My animals really helped me through it so much, and I'm going to be talking today about how animals can help you with any kind of mental problem you may be struggling with. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Just because you can't see your brain and your emotions doesn't mean that they aren't just as real as every other part of your body. Depression can literally ruin your life. So it's incredibly important that you know how to handle these problems and that you get help that is needed. It's completely okay to need help with your mental health. It's okay to reach out. It's okay to talk to other people. And it's okay to seek help by finding what you love and chasing that. For example, I love animals and they are a huge help with my mental health because of that. They give me motivation. They give me desire to get out of bed. They give me purpose. If everything else was to leave my life, I would still have these beautiful animals. And I think that's one way they can definitely help people, is because these animals aren't gonna abandon you. They are there for you. So I do want to say really quick before I get into all of it that this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a way you can talk to professionals about your problems, about what you need, all from the comfort of your home. Now I know a lot of you have pets, and I know I do too, and I know that helps so much with mental health, but a lot of us do need that extra step. They need professional help. They need someone to talk to. And if you feel like you need that, BetterHelp is there for you. No one ever deserves to feel like they're alone in how they feel, and that's why this is such an important topic to me. And this is how BetterHelp can help you. Unlike therapists at offices where you have a set time once a week, once every other week to talk to them, BetterHelp has therapists available to help you anytime you need. Therapy on BetterHelp only costs $35 to $70 per session, unlike therapy that can normally cost like $200 at the office or more. If you're not very good at talking to people, BetterHelp is also a great alternative, so you don't have to deal with that face-to-face awkwardness. You can open up on your phone and someone will be there to help you. Financial assistance is also there for those who can't afford it. So please, if you ever feel alone, if you ever feel like you have no one to talk to, know that you do have options, and I highly suggest checking out BetterHelp. Link is in my description. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get some of my animals out, and we're gonna go through ways that they can help you with your stress, with your anxiety, and with your depression. Now, first up, I'm going to be talking about dogs and cats because they are amazing companions, and they can help you so much with mental health. Dogs and cats are capable of detecting when you're anxious, when you're stressed, when you're depressed, and they are able to be there for you. While my cats aren't trained service animals or therapy animals, they are amazing helps to me. Honestly, anytime I'm having any anxiety or stress, my cats come in the room. It's like they know, and then they lay with me. And sometimes when I'm at my really low points, these cats come in and they just lay with me, and I feel so much better. Dogs also can be trained to be service or therapy animals. This means they get a vest that allows them to come out into public with you and help you in situations. They can be trained to alert you when you're going to have an anxiety attack, a panic attack, an episode of PTSD. They are able to detect these things and help you. They're also able to detect a million different other medical problems, but they can dramatically help with your mental health and save you from those stressful situations of panicking in public. Regardless of if if they get training or not though, they are amazing companions and can really help you feel like you have a best friend always. Even if you don't have people in your life at that moment, if you reach a really low point in your life and you are having a really bad mental health episode, there are animals that can help you and make you feel like you're not alone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some animals out and we're gonna talk about how they can help with mental health. So I'm gonna start with snakes. And honestly, a lot of you guys might think that snakes make your mental health worse because you're scared of them, you think you're fearful of them. But if you have a snake and you have a lot of anxiety, there are a lot of ways that can actually be very calming and therapeutic. All right, here we have Lego. He is my corn snake. Now, snakes are extremely therapeutic if you're feeling stressed. If you have a snake such as a corn snake or a ball python or those that do like being handled, if you just get them out and you focus on the way that they feel on your body, it's extremely stress relieving. They're very good at squeezing very gently on your body, and if you just focus on that movement, it's extremely calming. You can also have them run through your hands and it really puts your mind in a different place. I do know a lot of people out there that struggle with depression and anxiety do resort to self-harm. Having an animal like this that can constrict very gently on your body is a good alternative because you still get that movement on your skin, but it's a much calming, much more relaxing one than hurting your body. All right, I'm gonna put Lego away and we're gonna go on to the next type of animal. Of course, I'm not gonna get every single animal I have out. I have like 12 snakes. I have a bunch of different kinds of snakes that can do this. All right, another one that can be incredibly therapeutic are crested geckos. All the geckos that you're able to handle all kind of serve the same kind of purpose. They're very therapeutic. They like to just sit. Honestly, crested geckos in specific feel like velvet. They have very velvety skin, so it's incredibly calming. For example, I had my cousin come over once and he held my crested geckos for the first time and he was in awe. He said this is so relaxing just having them sit there. So this is so relaxing just having them sit on your shoulder. It's a very, very calming feeling just to have a creature on you, relaxing. It's like their energy kind of transfers to you and you feel more calm just having them there. So they are a good companion. They're very calming, they're very relaxing, and they could definitely calm people down from being anxious. Where are you going? Now, animals such as blue-tongued skinks, bearded dragons, and certain species of monitor can actually act as a companion for you, much like a dog or a cat could. These are very social animals. They are happy to chill with you. Some monitors you can even train to walk on leashes. You can have them as a companion without the time that a dog or cat may require. Now, I'm not saying these animals don't require a good amount of time, effort, money. They're very expensive. Monitors in specific can be very expensive animals, but they do not require as much physical attention as a dog would need. You don't have to walk them every day. So if you're worried about the stress of having that much to take care of and that much to take on, these animals are a great alternative. Here's a juvenile bearded dragon. She's actually in shed right now, so I'm not gonna keep her out very long. These do get larger, around the same realm as a blue-tongued skink would get, but nowhere near as big as a monitor would get. So it just really depends on what size companion you want also. And then we have animals like hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are an animal that you can leave alone for days, or you could take them out. It's really up to you. They're very antisocial and they really do keep to themselves. But if you would like an animal to take care of and feel responsible of and give you something to do, give you a reason to get out of bed in the morning, but not one that you necessarily have to play with, these guys are great companions. Here we have Ella. Can you say hi, Ella? Okay. Oh. What are you doing? And if you're more into rodents, there's animals like mice and rats that make amazing companions. I always recommend getting these animals in pairs regardless of if you're going to be taking care of them a lot. Unless you get a male mice, mice tend to be a little more territorial and the males can live in solitary, but some do okay and some don't do good in groups. So please, all of these animals, of course, do your research on them before deciding what animal is best for you. But rats and mice are highly intelligent. Rats are amazing companions. Rats in specific, I know, can grow a bond with their owner, feel very attached to them. It is an amazing connection that you could have with an animal that isn't a dog or a cat if you're looking for something different. And it can be incredibly, incredibly soothing for your anxiety and depression to have something always there for you. Another thing that I think is actually incredible for mental health are fish tanks. Fish tanks are incredibly soothing. At night, if you have one in your room and you can't fall asleep, they're super relaxing to watch. I love hearing the sound of the filter actually and the water moving. It's so calming. So during any episodes where you feel like you're panicking or stressing, this is a great way just to wind down and take your mind off things. As you probably have noticed by now, all the animals I mentioned all have a way of distracting us from our own mind and putting our thoughts somewhere else. And that's another amazing thing about animals, is that we can really focus focus on caring for them, and that takes away the thoughts from our own, like all the problems that we have. It distracts us. But I think that's an amazing thing about animals, is that they really can distract us from our own world and put us in a whole different world. They can be incredibly soothing to our minds. Can I help you? Can I help you? How can I take care of you today? Tell me, what do you need? Oh, okay. Okay. I just realized Nemo wasn't in this video, so I went to go add him. Is Ghost dead? Hey. Why do you just let me put you in any position in the world and you don't care? Hey Nemo, can you say hi? Yeah, good. Good job. Okay, Ghost is sleeping. I love my cats. So that's just a little intro into how animals can help with your mental health. It basically goes the same for whatever animal you choose. They help you not feel alone. They give you a reason to get out of bed. No matter how depressed and how dark your day is, you have to get out of bed because you have an animal that needs you. And it's always a good feeling to be needed. And that's something that is incredible about owning animals, is knowing that you are needed. And no matter how bad your life gets, you always have these animals to go to. You always have a companion with you. So I do think animals are incredibly soothing and can be an incredible help to your mental health. So please, if you ever feel depressed, if you ever feel alone, if you ever have these feelings where you feel like, you know, you don't need to be alive anymore, just know that you do. Just know that we all ended up on this planet and none of us are more worthy or less worthy of being here. If you are feeling alone and like people don't want you around, know that there always is someone out there that can connect with you and someone out there that has the same feelings as you. So pets are always a good thing to look into if you're looking to have a companion, and one that isn't going to abandon you, as some people do feel like, you know, people may leave and not be consistent. So I do think animals are an incredible help with mental health. Please always take care of yourself. You are not alone. It's okay to have these problems, and it's not unusual. So many people struggle with their mental health, so it is okay if you do too. Don't give up. Know that you are loved, and know that you have a purpose, and you might not find it today, you might not find it tomorrow, but you will discover what your purpose is eventually if you allow yourself to. So please keep going, keep staying strong. I love all you guys so much, and I will see you next time for another video. Goodbye.